Good morning. I want everyone to take a moment and imagine working your entire life to achieve one main goal. You put in your blood, sweat, and tears every single day, and finally you hit that point and achieve that goal. But unfortunately, it is absolutely nothing you expected. College sports is that exciting young goal for young children all around the country, and it can all be fixed if colleges just decided to pay their athletes. Athletes deserve to be paid because of how physically and mentally damaging it is to be a college athlete, all of the obvious financial problems that comes with being a college athlete, and how they get to know how unfair it is that they aren't being paid in the first place by the NCAA. The other side, the other side believes that college athletes should not be paid because they are paid enough in their tuition. I believe that is unfair to think and morally wrong because athletes have to pay for so much more than just school. They still have to pay for everyday things just as the rest of us. Not paying athletes forces them to get part-time jobs. Adding part-time jobs to school and sports adds an immense amount of physical and mental stress to every athlete. Let's just go through one single day of a college athlete with a part-time job. Boom, wake up, it's 5 a.m. We have to hurry up and eat breakfast and get ready to get to strength and conditioning by 6 o'clock. We're going to have to deal with the overly ambitious strength coach for the next 2 hours. After you're done with him, you have to hurry up and get to team meetings. After team meetings, you have class from about 9 to 1:30. After class gets out, you have to get a quick lunch and hurry up and get back to film study. Once film study is over, you have until about 3:15 to get stretched out and ready for practice. Practice goes until about 6 o'clock. And after practice, since you're a college athlete, you have to get treatment to keep your body right, get a quick dinner in. But unfortunately for you, you have to hurry up and get to your part-time job to earn any money to be able to afford anything that's not given to you for free. You work those hours until about 12 when you have to rush home and hurry up and get there and try to rush through all of your college homework. You finally get done around 1 or 2, and then you go back to bed and start the whole thing all over again. On average, college athletes get about 4 hours of sleep if they have a part-time job. You cannot expect these athletes to perform to the best of their abilities off of only 4 hours of sleep. According to the Division of Sleep Medicine at Harvard University, they did a study and it showed as there is an obvious increase in hours per sleep per student, there is a big increase in GPA. Paying these students would help them mentally and physically it would help them physically by allowing them to have more than 4 hours of sleep per night and allowing them to perform to the best of their abilities in school and sports every day. It would help them mentally because it would take the stress of having a part-time job away, and it would allow them more time to focus on school and sports. But unfortunately, schedules aren't the only thing that college athletes need to worry about. Another main thing is money. Like everyone knows, not everybody comes from a lot of money. Not everyone comes from a lot of money. Oh, and that is the case for many college athletes all around the country. They are forced to live off of everything that is given them for free by the schools, like lunches and meal plans, and they never have enough money to go out to eat or get new things like clothes or shoes or even more essential things like hygiene products and car parts. According to the National College Players Association, 86% of college athletes live below the poverty line due to their commitment to school and sports and their lack of extra time due to those two things. It is unfair that these athletes work so hard their entire lives to earn a scholarship, to be able to play their dream college sport, and yet they still have to live so horribly once they get there. People still believe that getting tuition paid for is still just enough of a payment, but when do you expect these athletes to work outside of school and sports to pay off that tuition anyways? They have no time to be able to work to have enough money to live a financially free life. Finally, other than the physical, mental, and financial aspects of it, the athletes also get to know how unfair it is that they aren't getting paid by the NCAA in the first place. The athletes are the sole reason that everyone tunes in to watch college sports. Everyone is excited to see the next big thing or the exciting young players or even their favorite players perform to the best of their abilities to hopefully make it to the professionals one day. These athletes put in so much hard work and countless unseen hours, and yet still once they get there, they don't make a single cent off of it. According to Pro Sports Media, the NCAA generated a grand total of $1.16 billion in just the year of 2021, and not a single dollar of it went to the athletes. The thing is, these athletes deserve and have earned this money. The money might not be going straight to the athletes, but it's going to the teams. But unfortunately, the teams are spending it on things that are not nearly as needed as extra money for the players. I guarantee you, if you went around asking the players if they would rather have new jerseys and lockers every single year, or unless they would rather have extra money to get by freely, the answer would be obvious and lopsided. The thing is, these players have earned and deserved this money. They have worked their entire lives to get to this point, and they have earned their scholarship and have earned their right to play on a college sport without having to deal with the stress of not having enough money. I don't believe that athletes should be forced. I don't believe that all college athletes should be made straight into millionaires. I believe that they should be reimbursed for their time in school and sports, and also just have enough money so they can live freely and not have to worry about the stress of money. As we wrap up here today, I hope it is easier to realize all of the reasons that college athletes deserve to be paid, from the mental, physical, and financial parts, and how unfair it is that they aren't getting paid in the first place. I hope next time someone asks the question, should college athletes be paid, is an automatic yes. I hope you can think about all the hard work that these athletes have been through their entire lives and still have to live, and the way they still have to live to this point. Thank you.